A ghost at a train station kills women, men, and children. Don't miss out. The psychics will uncover the deadly secret of the killer from the beyond. Welcome to Psychic Investigations, a channel of true and shocking stories. Here, people who call themselves clairvoyants investigate high-profile criminal cases and incredible paranormal phenomena. Yana Pasinkova and Rubina Cybulska, returning from another investigation, stopped to spend the night in a small Ukrainian town. The rumors about the arrival of the psychics quickly spread among the locals, and the next morning, this woman found them.
Hello, may I speak with you, please? My friend died. My name is Iryna. She died last year. A train ran over her.
These are a husband and a wife, right?
Yes.
Tell me her name.
Irina.
Olena's best friend, 39-year-old Irina Bukshuk, a teacher of Ukrainian, died under highly mysterious circumstances. On her last day, Irina was going to meet her husband Ruslan, who had been vacationing in the Carpathians for a week. Busy at work, she couldn't spend the vacation with him. But suddenly, the school announced a quarantine, and Irina immediately bought a ticket.
I was waiting for her so much. She was coming to join me. She called and said she was at the station. I answered, "Irina, call me when you get on the train."
A call from Irina came 10 minutes later.
I got a call from her phone, but the voice said, "Your wife was hit by a train." I asked, "Is she alive?" "No," they said. "I just can't describe it to you. I can't live without her."
It turned out that Irina died while crossing the tracks with other passengers to reach the second platform. A train was to arrive there.
I was literally 7 or 10 meters away. She turned her head, the train honked, and then there was an impact.
Irina died on the spot. Everyone who witnessed her death had the impression that something invisible was holding her by the legs, preventing her from getting off the track.
She couldn't move, like she was paralyzed. It looked very strange.
The train was honking, but she didn't hear it.
She seemed to be in a stupor and didn't hear anything.
Why did Irina stop in the middle of the tracks as if she were enchanted? Why didn't she react to the people's screams or the train's horn?
She was never unfocused like that. It's a mystery.
It didn't happen just like that. You see, she couldn't simply leave me. She couldn't leave her daughter.
I think I know this woman. Where could I have seen her? Last year, the crew and I were returning from an investigation by train. When we stopped at this station, I was sitting and looking out the window when this woman called me.
A crew member recorded this incident on a mobile phone.
I saw a woman in the window. She was covered in blood. She was calling me. I read from her lips that she was uttering, "Help." It seemed to be a spirit. Quiet, 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 quiet. Who are you?
We're leaving.
My head's splitting. Who needs to be stopped?
The train is moving.
Are you going?
Save the daughter. Whose daughter?
The train started moving, but Yana was still listening to someone only she could see.
Let's go or we'll miss the train.
Get in, get in.
What did you see there?
The woman's spirit said that she was taken by her. But I didn't get it, who this her is. She needs to be stopped because there will be more victims. And the woman asked to save her daughter. But how can I save her? It couldn't be a coincidence. Olena showed me the photo of the woman whose spirit I communicated with a year ago at the same station. We had to investigate her death and find out what threatened her daughter.
We were friends for 21 years. She's appearing in my dreams, and she's always telling me that someone took her.
Irina's husband also sees her in nightmares. She asks him to take revenge on the force that ruined her.
She asked me, "Ruslan, do something."
The spirit of that woman, Irina, asked me to save her daughter, so the girl might be the next victim. We just need to find out what exactly threatens her. Irina, tell me what happened to you. The first image, a baby boy, a newborn. He was killed. He was thrown away like garbage.
I have no idea.
She says, I'm showing you a woman. She's fair-haired and she's in white. She is connected to the child I'm talking about. I don't know. Did she happen to lose a friend who had a baby?
No, never.
Let's go see her husband.
His name's Ruslan.
Ruslan and Iryna lived together for 13 happy years. Now the man is alone.
I can't live without her. The only thing that keeps me going is that I have a daughter.
Hello.
My name is Ruslan.
I'm Svetlana.
Svetlana is Irina's another friend. She often visits Irina's husband and daughter after her death, trying to support them morally.
I also want to find out what happened to my friend.
I feel that something is wrong with Irina's daughter.
She's very distressed.
Where is she?
She doesn't want to talk.
She doesn't open up to me. Everything related to her mother is taboo for her.
Can I talk to her?
Yes. She still believes Mom will come back. She was looking for ways to revive a dead person during the funeral.
Oh my God.
She spent hours online crying and trying to find ways of reincarnation. And I was standing next to her crying.
When Mom died, I just didn't care whether I lived or not. I wanted to go after her.
Alone with the clairvoyant, Yulia confessed that she tried to end her life. She climbed onto the roof of a high-rise building, but right before stepping into the abyss, she felt her mother's hands.
She stopped you. Your mom stopped you.
Yes.
Yulia was going to end her life, and her mother's spirit asked me to protect the girl. For some reason, she says that you are angry with her, angry that she left you. But she didn't leave you, darling. She loves you very much. She protects you. Nothing will happen to you.
Nothing will happen to me.
I hope Yulia heard her mother. Iryna will always be her guardian angel.
Later, Yulia confessed to her father that after talking to the psychics, she felt better.
She even started going out of home and said she wanted to go to the cemetery to visit her mom. That's already progress.
We arrived just in time.
But what caused Irina's death? Who was the woman's spirit trying to tell the clairvoyant about?
The woman's spirit said that she was taken by her. But I didn't understand who this her is. She needs to be stopped, because there will be more victims. Here's what she says. I wasn't first, and I won't be last.
The mirror showed the loss of a male. Is it a son? Did you lose him?
No.
Hold on. The son is 10 years old. I see that he was sick with transparent blood.
I understand. She baptized my son Denise.
I baptized him also. We did it together. Well, Svetlana is like a member of our family.
Denise had leukemia.
Leukosis.
Iryna and Ruslan's godson died of acute leukemia 6 months before his godmother's death. The boy was only 10 years old.
To her, he was like a son, a real son. She treated him just like Yulia.
I think I'll go take my drops.
Within 6 months, this woman lost 2 of her dearest people, her little son and her best friend. Denise spent his last months in the hospital. He couldn't get out of bed. The painful chemotherapy completely exhausted the boy. At that time, Denise's godmother, Iryna, became Svetlana's only support.
She was very incredibly helpful in finding donors and providing financial support.
Irina's godson Denise kept some secret, and the secret is somehow connected to Irina's death. We needed to contact their souls. We need his grave.
And we can also visit Iryna.
They're buried at different cemeteries.
I'm going to the boy with Svetlana.
I'm going to Iryna with her husband and with you.
Hello, my baby.
I'm summoning the spirit of Denise. Come and tell me what happened to Iryna. He's here. He says, Mom, I love you. Louvre.
Louvre is his favorite word.
He's speaking unclearly.
He didn't speak well. He had Down syndrome.
It turns out that the poor boy who died of leukemia also suffered from this genetic disease.
But I don't see his father nearby. There is no husband.
No.
He left us. Ruslan was made his godfather, and he was like a real dad to Denise.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Yana Pasinkova, Irina's husband, and their family friend are at the cemetery where Iryna is buried.
My darling.
There was no wind.
The candles went out.
At that moment, Irina's spirit took me by the hand and led me somewhere. Follow me, quick. Olena, Ruslan. Irina's spirit told me I had to find the woman who lost her child. She was the reason for Irina's death. Irina's spirit showed me some strange signs. I asked for a pen and paper and sketched what I saw. It turned out to be some kind of map. There are railroad tracks below and a bridge. On the right hand, I think over there, is either a small lake or some water.
A mermaid.
A mermaid. Is it a hotel? A monument? What is it?
We don't have anything like that here.
A blue building.
The Clairvoyant, Ruslan, and Olena wander around the town for a long time, searching for some mermaid.
Here's the blue building.
Now we need to find the mermaid.
This is amazing. Here it is, the mermaid, on the gate. But what is this place? Why did Irina's spirit bring us here?
Irina's godson, Denise, kept some secret. What are you trying to tell me, boy? The spirit said that Irina's death was connected to a deceased young man. He killed himself. But who was he to Iryna? Where and how did he die? I decided to go to the place of her death, to the station, to check if I can find something there. He's asking me to embrace you.
I love you. Fly to your cloud.
Do your relatives or acquaintances live here?
No.
Strange. Then, who is the psychic looking for?
Irina's spirit pointed me to a specific door. Hello, my name is Yana.
I'm Oksana. Pleased to meet you.
A man named Ruslan contacted us. His wife died. Her name was Iryna. Her spirit brought me here. Are you somehow connected to her? Do you know Iryna?
I don't think so.
She says your tragedy is the same.
My son tragically died 5 years ago. He was hit by a train.
A train?
Yes.
This woman's name is Oksana Izizova, and she lost one of her sons. At 17, Pavlo was a candidate for Master of Sports, the champion of Ukraine in hand-to-hand combat among juniors. The boy was hit by a train while crossing the tracks at the same station where Iryna died.
He says he was going somewhere. And there's a baby involved.
He was going to get baby food for his little brother. Marat was 9 months old at the time.
The store with baby food is on the other side of the railway station. The boy got on his bike and went to the store.
It was a strange incident. He says, I stood there, motionless, like rooted to the spot.
When the train started approaching, he saw a silhouette. The train driver honked, but Pavlo didn't react. He didn't even turn towards the sound.
What the witnesses are describing resembles the tragic incident with Iryna. It seems Pavlo died as mysteriously as she did.
Here's what he says. I saw a woman. I was in a stupor. She is there, where he died, at that place. Irina's spirit brought us there to show that her death like the boys, is connected to the place, to the station, and we need to find the woman who takes people to the other side. We need to go to the place where it happened. Will you come with us?
Of course.
The clairvoyant and the relatives of the victims go to the station. There, a crowd has already gathered around Rubina Tsibulska.
I see a man. This is the soul of a suicide. Do you know anything about this?
He was 56, I think. He went under the train himself.
It turned out that Rubina sees the most recent death that occurred on the tracks at this station. 6 months after Irina's death, a man was hit by a train.
I thought maybe it was the suicide I saw in the mirror. But no, the man who recently died at the station was much older. At that moment, I remembered Irina's words that she was not the first and not the last victim. So, what is taking people at this station?
This is Rubina. This is Oksana.
My son tragically died 5 years ago. He was hit by a train.
Suddenly, I saw a woman, a dead woman. She's fair-haired and she's wearing white clothes. The woman I saw earlier today, she's young. She seems to be in a white dress.
Look, there she's standing.
She's looking for someone.
All bloodied.
She's calling her mom. The spirit of that young woman pointed me to a woman in a white coat who was standing among the people. What is your name?
Olena.
Where's your daughter?
She died.
She was crushed.
What was her name?
Natalia.
It turned out that this woman was accidentally passing through the station and, seeing the clairvoyance, stopped. Olena's only daughter was hit by a train 6 years ago on her way back home from the agricultural college where she studied.
The driver said he honked. After that, he couldn't speak all day long. He lost his speech.
The cards show that the girl's death wasn't an accident. She's a suicide.
It turned out that she threw herself under the train. They said they found a note on her, reading that she didn't wish to live and decided to end her life by suicide because her boyfriend left her.
My son stood right there where that house is, and he told me, "Mom, how is this even possible?" He couldn't understand, and exactly 8 months later, my son was hit by a train.
Your daughter's here. She's coming back.
She's standing here.
This is the root cause.
We sent a request to the police and received a response that 6 people have died on the railway tracks at the station in recent years. And Natalia, Olena's daughter, was the first among them.
People see her spirit here.
Both Irina and Pavlo seem to be frozen on the railway tracks because they saw Natalia's spirit.
I was shocked.
It turns out that locals do indeed see the girl's ghost at the station.
Literally, like a silhouette in the fog. You could even see the curls.
This woman also almost died under a train under mysterious circumstances. She still can't understand what it was.
I only saw something that looked like white mist in front of me. Fear gripped me. It paralyzed my body. I froze and stood like that until there were about 20 meters left. Then I took a step and jumped forward. This is how I stayed alive.
But why does the deceased girl appear here? And why does she scare people?
Something is holding her at the station, an unfinished mission.
The card of the child. She's looking for a child.
Wait, she was pregnant.
It's so horrible. Did Natalia die along with the baby in her womb?
How long had she been pregnant?
6 months.
She lies in the grave without her baby. Where is her baby?
I don't know. She was taken straight to the morgue from here.
I mean, did they take the baby out of her?
Well, yes.
It turned out that Natalia was buried without her baby. But where did the baby go?
Earlier today, I saw that the baby, it seemed to be thrown to the dump.
Did you ask the doctors what happened to the baby?
They told me it was removed and thrown away.
She is very angry. She runs, whispering a name. Oleksiy.
Yes?
As soon as Natalia found out that she was carrying a son, she immediately chose a name for him, Oleksiy.
Thrown into the trash. Of course, she keeps coming. She's looking for her son, and she won't stop until she finds him, and she's here now. You can talk to her.
I love you so much. Daughter, I miss you.
She needs her son back.
For this, Rubina, we need salt from you and the enchanted herbs you have with you. We also need something from you because you are her mother. Give us the lining.
The psychics perform an ancient ritual. It is meant to pacify the spirit of Olena's daughter.
Come on. Tie it in a knot.
Olena, you need to take this doll to your daughter's grave and bring toys for her son.
Rubina, Yana, thank you very much.
Let's hope that no one else will die like this.
What an incredible story! If it impressed you, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Many more amazing investigations are coming up.